You hear that music, you know what time it is, fans out there. That's right, it is more of the Spring Tournament 2022 Final Fantasy Randomizer Tournament, the Kraken Games. Tonight, well, we've got a special presentation of a Game 3 match between two runners that have been going at it brilliantly. In Games 1, fryteeth managed to do a later grind with the eye with more key items, able to get that grind off much quicker, much faster, and able to take the win. Game 2, wildham did a very cheeky level 32 black belt, barely able to make it through Topher, barely being able to beat out fryteeth for the Game 2 victory, forcing Game 3, and long and behold, here we are, no black belts because they rolled -1 hit percentage per level, and the fighter rolled plus 20 hit percentage. So, because I love to go breakpoints, guess what that means? 6 earlier levels for breakpoints already. And we got, well, white magic, nothing really for our knight there, but early level temper, saber, and fire too. And silver bracelets rolled up, gold bracelets rolled up, iron armor rolled up, so lots of great armor for our light warriors here. A hand axe +1's not too bad. And as you can see there, in that middle there, the draft order was fryteeth said black mage, wildham said, alright, let's try thief, and fryteeth's like, well, I can't give up the plus 20 hit that the fighter has. So we definitely have end game potential with that fighter, and we also have some solid absorption shields, I guess if you want to call it, with our thieves. They can definitely take some hits. And just to point out there, the thief and the black mage have plus luck on their bonuses, which means they're even better at running. I think the thief at this point has a nearly 100% chance to run. Probably not that close, but it's going to be high up there. And somehow fryteeth manages to find all the unrunnables here and has forced to reset out multiple times. So it's going to be interesting here for our runners. How soon are they going to get rid of the thieves? And I mean, one of them might keep the thief, but I just don't see it. With a fighter being as good as it is, it's going to be really hard to get rid of that fighter for a long period of time. fryteeth's our first runner in there to take out Garland. We're gonna get our first look at what the royalties got for us, and Oxiel and the Chime. So nothing too early now. No, there's no lockpicking for thieves. So with the Oxiel, with the Chime, we have we don't have very much information to go on because we're still looking for. Oh, there's the herb for 5,000. We don't have the canal. We have no ship. We have no canoe or airship. So right now, Oxiel and Chime are kind of the last things on our mind. We'll probably do the provoke and plays you're seeing fryteeth do. Come back, maybe check out Matoya's. Either on the way, yeah, it's probably on the way back. As we're making our way over to the herb turn-in and our marsh dive. Potential marsh dive. Alright. So Bicky the Pirate. 9 pirates that can cause some issues if they get good turn order and decide to take out our Black Mage. But our Black Mage says, nah, I'm jumping the line. Easy peasy. Wildham says, anything your Black Mage can do, mine can do better. Jumps way out in front. First turn. And we get a Ruby, which is, once again, information we don't need right now. But it's key items, a little more experience, a little bit more money. Alright, Black Magic. We need a little, maybe a little bit better clear spell, and, well, we found it! Nuke, Lock, and Bane. Bane is going to be our Hail Mary if we decide to go up against Kraken and Tiamat. And Fade was learnable by the Knight. So that nuke will be learnable by our ninjas once we promote. Tempting to keep up our ninjas because now they get temper and they get nuke and lock. So ninjas our ninjas are starting to get a little bit better here. To want to keep them alive. One thing that helps this out also, just for everybody, I know I've said this many a times, but with our breakpoints becoming 6 levels earlier, we might not need to get that knight as nearly as high level as we used to. If you think about it, a Vorpal rolls, let's say, +4. We're getting 5 hits on the Vorpal at 22. 5 hits on a Vorpal at level 22. Or an Excalibur. We get, if it rolls +4, we'd get it at 19. Unfortunately, Z-Man, the Masa, when it rolls up, does not increase its hit percentage. So it does. You can only take away from the breakpoints. You can't add to it. Or I mean, it can't decrease the breakpoints. Because Masa is such a high hit, there's a chance for overflow. So the developers made sure that the Masa can't be add any more hit to it. And while I'm discussing that, fryteeth says, guess what? I got nuke. I've got some fire too. We're going marsh right away. And I think Wildham's going to do the Elfland Castle herb turn-in. So slight divergence here. Not checking chess on fryteeth's side. Passes the door. 2 doors. Taking extra steps here. And there's the canoe for Wildham's side, so he can completely bypass marsh right now if he wants to. Alright, so Bones with Cremate. That's a problem. That can show up in a couple formations here in Marsh Cave. So depending on how long fryteeth decides to be down here, could be a costly dive. And we have a thief with a high run chance. As long as it's not unrunnable, we should be fine. Perfect. Brown. Interesting. Something we can do. Obviously, fryteeth can't do it right now. Because we don't have anything. Yeah, who put the vanilla crown in Marsh? But as long as we don't find anything casting anything and stuff like that, or any spell things are hitting hard, fryteeth should be able to get out of here pretty easily with that +7 luck. Yeah, Wildham going right, or east, decides to check out the not-so-confused old men hanging out in a circle. And it's the Adamant, so maybe ends up going the same way, then hitting up Marsh. Or does he do the volcano play that has seen a lot of play? Or does he do Ice Cave? Lots of choices. One of the key factors is what's the overworld encounter table like? Is there a way to hero run to where we need to go? Sometimes that'll determine whether or not somebody's going to make that long run over to the Adamant Tournament. Crescent Lake. Alright. There's our herb turn-in. Fryteeth's going to get the canoe. No, they both went left. Or, they both went to provoke, and then one just went to, oh, that's unfortunate. So Warp was level 3, which could be good for Wildham, makes it maybe a little bit safer doing the Marsh play. Wildham's going to do the unincentivized Volcano play, potentially for treasure, hoping for good items. Hopefully Wildham picked up some houses. I would assume he has, considering he's been taking a lot of, No, he doesn't have any houses. He's been taking a lot of fights here on the river, so he's hoping for a house maybe here. Or his ice dive is going to be compromised. Fryteeth says, I got nuke. We're going to go hang out with the crown. That's one of the things there is, what does Volcano hold? Seen it some, ooh, well, that's a good experience fight right there. Wildham unfortunately doesn't have any casts of it, used it all up on the fish in the river tile, and is forced to miss out on the Peds. Meanwhile, Astos goes down on the left-hand side and we get the canal. So not progression, but it could be if the ship may be in his ice cave and Volcano has no loose. But we do have the Adamant turn-in also. Flame armor, well, that's even better armor for our fighter there. Ribbon! Well, Ice Cave just became easier. We got Warp, we have a ribboned Black Mage, and that's not what we want to find here at all. Oh boy. No spells to kill this thing, and we can't punch through that. Alright, we're going to try and temper our way through here. The Phantom's got to play nice. It's not playing nice. Two hits for 53, not enough. I think we're going to lose everybody here trying to get through this. Oh, he even punched through the fire-armored fighter in one shot. Alright. I guess we're not checking that one treasure chest for a while, huh? Not until we get Nuke back. Ooh, Flame Shield. Unfortunately, not what we'd want to see. We would rather see like an Ice Shield. Give our fighter ice and fire protection. Yeah, the Phantom had his revenge. Definitely true. Kind of surprised Fryteeth didn't at least check the one hairpin chest room. Since it's not blocked by the eye for the Phantom. Oh, and Sphinxes decide to have a little bit of fun too. That's always nice. So Fryteeth on the left-hand side looks like gonna do a little grind in front of Crescent Lake here. Not the best of grinds, unfortunately. I think if you're gonna, I think Peds are the best option. If not, I feel like you should just do Volcano and use your nuke charges. Volcano's enemies can offer a lot of experience. Wildham leaves Volcano, not gonna do Ice Cave, gonna do the Adamant turn-in, and I would assume Marsh Cave. And fryteeth's forced to reset out of the troll grind. Ions aren't bad because they give you good money too. Oh, well, now when they're having trance parties. So I think from a routing perspective, wildham slightly better of a routing right at this moment. Just because he'll be able to hit up all this at once, and now he's got wall on his black mage to be able to see warp out. Ice Cave's going to be a little bit easier. It looks like fryteeth's actually going to make the adamant play also instead of diving any dungeons with the warp that's available. So, depending on where this ends up, if this ends up being the floater and such, it'll be interesting to see how long until fryteeth ends up doing the volcano play and getting that easy ribbon, which could make a lot of our dives a little bit easier. Adamant is the crystal. So we get to go hang out with Matoya again. That's exciting. Marsh was trivial. Yeah, but it could also be very dangerous because there's a cremate bones, and they show up in two different kind of formations. Because you got the red bone crawl. And there's the floater, so fryteeth gets the floater. So now this could push him away from the volcano, which would have given him a ribbon early, plus fire armor and a fire shield. Like wildham's getting greedy here. Gonna do a full clear, punished as the scorpions one-shot his black mage. Oh no. No armor on that black mage, very susceptible to the scorpions with multiple hits. Gets one shot, and there's more bones with cremate. And they got poison touch to boot. Alright, fryteeth. First one in the air, 17 minutes and 17 seconds. We're gonna check out to see what Sarda's got for us. Fire 2 mucks. Well, there's the power bonk. The saber bonk that casts saber. See, look, wildham's running into a lot of those dangerous bones. So Marsh, not necessarily the easiest things, but it's definitely easier because those thieves would have like a nearly 100% chance to run. So Coral Sword, definitely something we can use here. Wildham, because of the death of the Black Mage, is forced back to Elfland. Has to get that Black Mage up if he wants to take out Astos. Good news for him is he's going to be going in the proper way now. Because he's going to do the Astos turn-in for the Canal. And then he will do the Adamant turn-in for the Crystal, which leads into the Floater. Rube's already calling for Kraken. Maybe if we had a defensive item, it would be possible. Oh, heal 2. Bonk is pretty nice. Katana rolls minus. Katana rolling minus, not necessarily a make or break thing here. I don't think our thief was ever going to be our endgame light warrior. Gold bracelet plus 3, might as well keep it. Why not? Black mage needs something. What do we got available? We have Ice Cave, we got Volcano, we've got the Sea Shrine and Waterfall that's available right now for fryteeth. Where does he decide to go off to? An Opal Shield. No loose is in Cardia. No loose was in Titan's Trove. We did find a gold bracelet there, though. And we have ordeals. Yep. A lot of options for fryteeth here. Where does he decide to go? While we wait for that, let's change the audio over to our current leader, fryteeth here. So, I think it's a nice play by fryteeth here. Wildham obviously got the floater now. With the warp, hit up the incentivized location. Interesting, he didn't do ordeals when he was there. But I would assume that this is going to be an ice play into a volcano play. I could be wrong. If this turns out to be in a rod or a cube. Hardly any encounters here for fryteeth. Makes it all the way pretty much with what? One encounter. Warps back. And there is the key that is required. And guess what that means? We have some more chests to check for free. fryteeth gonna do the key lock checks, I would assume. Yep, gonna do the key lock chest. Wildham probably a couple minutes behind. Gonna do a lot of the checks that fryteeth has already done. Vorpal plus 2. Well, there's our endgame weapon, and our fighter can equip it. That has a weapon breakpoint of 8 levels earlier. So the game changer has been found. Where's Falconic? Where is the Vorpal emotes? I need it in chat. Oh, Falconic just disappeared and missed out on the Vorpal. A shame. Silver bracelet plus 3. It's pretty good for our thieves. Alright, what have the dwarves been hiding from us? Cabin, how dare they? 2 cabins. A whole lot of money. Those greedy dwarves holding on to all that money that we could have used in the early game. Oh, that's a stop shirt. I didn't see what the resistances are. That could be the black shirt. There's a loose, and it's the ship. Somebody called it out earlier that the ship could be loose. And, well, we found it. So, 1 loose is found, 1 loose to go. We've already found most of our... not required items. The ruby's already been found. The saber bonk has already been found. Only ones out there that could potentially, I guess you could call bonk items or not useful items, would be the tail, but I think we need it. And obviously the roo stick, but you kind of need the roo stick with this party too, so... Wow, slimes are there. That's a pretty good party grind. Get ourselves going early. The question in chat, what was loose that was found? That was the ship. It was in Canaria locked room. So... yeah, we don't want to take this too many times. Well, actually, I don't think we've seen anything really that the knight can learn that would be really good. But Wildham decides to not do all the ice cave or anything after doing most of the checks. Zombles with glare. Nothing in Temple of Fiends revisited, or Temple of Fiends, excuse me. I think fryteeth is going to do our deals. So once again, so far fryteeth hasn't really been punished since Marsh Cave for not having the ribbon, which has been great. I think having 2 thieves has been helping out immensely for that. But so yeah, the 1 ribbon that Wildham's had, 2 ribbons, so fryteeth is going to get that 2nd ribbon, or at least his 1st ribbon, and 2nd ribbon for Wildham. So the seed so far is just handing out cute hats that give us resistances to everything. If I had to guess, I think fryteeth's going to be keeping that double thieves down, going maybe fighter black mage the whole way. I mean, they both now have the ribbon protection there. No, I don't think he's lost any lead. If anything, he still has the lead because he has the information about 1 loose. He's just missing out on a ribbon at this point. Now, I do think, well, that Fire 2 Helm helps out Wildham with his double party here. The duo party. Because that gives his knight or his fighter something to cast. About to get the bottle turn-ins by both of our runners here. Wildham still has to do Ice Cave. fryteeth, if we'll probably do Volcano. Unless, once again, this bottle turn-in leads to Rod or Cube. Wildham's like, I think I might need the warp charge there just in case. We haven't seen pro rings. I'm surprised wildham didn't check it unless we found pro rings earlier. Yeah, we have ribbons, so I guess it's not nearly as important. Looks like wildham's gonna go with a 3-party system still. Gonna keep up one of the thieves revived it. Kind of interesting call there. And the rod, so I expect fryteeth to go to rod or do the waterfall sea play based on what he's going to have. I guess I should probably click the bottle for both of our runners here. But yeah, I can definitely see fryteeth doing the waterfall and sea shrine play. Or the rod play here at this point. While wildham, I can see doing ice into volcano possibly, or volcano into rod play, or the earth play. So fryteeth says I'm not gonna mess with Kraken just yet. Gonna make the quote easier play of going into Earth. I say quote because, well, there's a lot of different enemies in this Earth. Yes, we have one ribbon, but that doesn't mean we are fully safe because he doesn't really have any elemental resistances. The fighter doesn't have like a fire armor, an ice shield, or anything like that. Thieves don't have much. The only one with any kind of resistances is that black mage on fryteeth's side. Wildham has 2 ribbons, and the thief is basically there as a run for him. And if you're just joining us, welcome to the Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament 2022, the Kraken games. This is Game 3 between fryteeth, who was the number 2 seed, wildham, who's trying to upset the natural order of things that have been going on so far in this tournament, as the number 7 seed. And the winner of this, well, gets to take on the winner of the Rubes vs. Dangwoo match. Scotty in chat, is Fry done top earth? No, he just completely bypassed it. Alright, so wildham picks up the key. There's a lock to defense sword? Yes, it is. So that's a really good weapon. That's a potential good weapon there. The Vorpal. The Vorpal rolled +2, the defense sword rolled +4. And wildham looks like gonna check more of Ice Cave comparatively to what fryteeth did. This could be a big difference here if this... No, he's not gonna check more. Did he use up all his warp charges? Or did he forget he had warp? Oh, Excalibur's been found. The or did the black mage go down? Interesting. So there's the cube that's been found in the rod or the earth incentive. Wildham finds an endgame weapon to allow us to get through Lich, Carry, and potentially Kraken a little bit easier. Doesn't have the Vorpal because that was in one of the locked rooms. It was in the Elflin locked chest. I believe that's where it was. So fryteeth's gonna make their way here, going to light their first orb here outside of something terrible happening, which I don't think will happen. Big nuke shot. No! Lich resists the nuke. We've only dealt about 200 damage here. Orpal says, I slice and I dice. See you later, Lich. Fryteeth takes the 1-0 orb lead. And with that cube, we have potential of waterfall into a non-clear sea shrine if Fryteeth wants to feel cheeky or gamble. Yeah, see, he's trying to decide. He could have done the Mirage into floating castle play, which I think might have been the better call. Just because that gives you a little bit more information about whether or not you need to really dive a lot into Sea Shrine. Just based on how the seed's kind of rolling, you might not need to promote. Now, we don't know where Fast is. We haven't found Fast. We do have Nuke, and we have Tempers. And we got a fighter that's got at least 6 earlier levels of breakpoints. Alright, waterfall play. Here we go. Now, there could be a loose here. The robot is not a location incentivized spot. Roostic is found. I believe the loose is going to be required. Though we still have a tail that's out there. So the tail could be the loose. How hungry are our runners going to be for that loose? Or that tail? If that is the item. Oh, nachos were found by Fryteeth's side. Fortunately, reset out. He's not in the mood for grinding. Don't really need to. Although, if you're not gonna, if you don't want that tail, you might as well take the, you know, the nacho grind when you can. Well, so he's already here in Sea Shrine. You do the Sea Shrine play, but you only do Kraken side. You might only check a few chat. I don't know. Like, it all depends on the runner. I think you just do the Kraken side, and you go to Mirage and the floating castle. And you just hope it's not at Mermaids. And then you do Volcano, and you can do the play as you go down. I think that's the best effort for your time. And I haven't seen Fast, so I think that's going to be level 8 for Fast. So that is promotion locked. And right hand side, getting the cube and getting his first orb lit is Wildham to even out the match. Level 5 magic. Let's see what's in level 5. Maybe I missed Fast was here? No, but Cake was available, but it's promotion locked. Unlucky. Well, the problem was the game thought the Cake was a little too good of a spell, so it, it locked it behind, promotion. So both runners completely bypassing the Hooray Dwarf. You get no Hooray. Now, Wildham looks like going to be doing the locked chest. Good news is he'll get the information about the one loose already found. Fryteeth, like, getting himself ready for the Kraken battle, which is going to be dangerous for him. I'm trying to think of the armor that he's gotten. I don't remember him having a whole lot of armor on that fighter. So the fighter's not going to be able to take a whole lot of shots on Fryteeth's side comparatively to Wildham's side. We only have one ribbon. We do have a ruse stick, so the ruse stick is going to be basically our last ditch effort. Alright, so now Wildhams finds out about the Vorpal +2 and the Excalibur. A lot of endgame options for Wildham now. There's going to be the lose for Wildham. Looks like the Red Sahags and Wiz Sahags have rolled unrunnable, and they are very plentiful as they are slowing down Fryteeth here. Whatever part of the encounter table Fryteeth is on, Wildham's got to be hoping not to be hit by it too. So far, Kraken side not paying off. Wildham's going to make the Sky play, not going to do Waterfall. Hello, T-Rexes. How are you today? It'll be interesting to see how many fights Wildham takes. Does he sacrifice the tail play here? Because if the tail's loose, depending on how our runners do about this, one could be severely behind in levels. If you just assume you're not going to get the tail and you take fights, you're going to be in a lot better position. Now, there are metal slimes in Temple of Fiends that we can use to do a party grind. When I mean party grind, I mean your fighter and your black mage. Wildham's going to check more chests here. Doesn't feel comfortable with 2 ribbons and a lot of endgame armor equipment. And I've seen Fryteeth passing a lot of these good encounters here, only taking the unrunnables. Interesting. Yeah, this could be some interesting stuff going on here. Game 3, maybe putting some pressure on. Hold hits on the left-hand side. The Black Mage is on its knees. Slow 2 hits the fighter. We can't hit very good. Oh, Nuke's gonna save us, I believe. Yes, it is. Woo! Fryteeth. Oh, that's a butt-clenching moment right there, if I've ever seen it. Thankfully, the Black Mage got out of... Oh, there's Ice 2 shirt by Wildham. So we've for sure found the black shirt for our Black Mage. But Fryteeth there almost wipes on a deep dive on Kraken's side, in which he had to take a lot of unrunnables. Alright, so now we gotta hope that our fighter can get evasiveness up before Kraken can punch. Fire 2 comes out, that's not going to do a lot. Brew Stick's going to help out immensely. Holy, that Kraken can hit hard. Alright, time for Brack Strats and hope the 1 in 4 chance hits. Ineffective. Alright, we're almost fully capped here. Fire 2, not exactly what we want to get hit by, because it's more damage with our little bit of health. Now we're going to Saber Bonk. There goes our Black Mage. We gotta hope that Kraken decides not to crit us. Fire 2. Now we're definitely in crit range. Oh god! I am so sorry! No! I refuse to take any responsibility for that. So, hold comes out. We're able to drink strat back up. We're back up to 90. I think we gotta go higher. I think we gotta go higher, folks. Oh, 702. Fast comes out. Oh, no. Okay, we got turn order. TNT's fine on the right-hand side. Fryteeth makes it through and doesn't heal. The Mad Lad does not heal after the Kraken fight. The Mad Lad. Oh! Oh, that could have been the game right there, folks. Does not heal. Oh, there's dragon armor. But fryteeth does not heal after beating Kraken, in which he still has a couple steps that move the encounter table. Now, unless he already knew that he was for sure not going to get hit by any encounters, that is terrifying. And fryteeth is gonna dive mermaid side. Alright. Right hand side, Wildham did find TNT. That was an incentive location in the floating castle. We found dragon armor, more great armor, but it requires promotion. Alright, will we see the TFC room having our loose? Oh, there's our third ribbon. So everything that we just kind of talked about ribbon advantage being Wildham's side, has evened out for our runners. Bane come on the right-hand side against Tiamat. Wildham trying to light the air orb here. We're power bonking. We are baning. I thought we bought Brack. Maybe I missed it completely. But because we have that good armor, Tiamat's not able to punch through the armor that our fighter has. There's the Brack coming out. That's got about a 26% chance to hit. Misses. Vorpal doing some work here, considering we didn't have a whole lot of tempers involved. Brack comes out, misses for the third time. And we're slowly chipping away on Tiamat's side. On the left-hand side, fryteeth. Nothing on Mermaid's side besides the ribbon so far. We have 3 chests left to go. And Wildham is got to be getting annoyed with Brack at this point. I think he just cast Nuke. I think he just cast Nuke at this point, Wildham. When it misses 3 times, it's time to cast Nuke. Might as well just do damage. No, just do... Okay. Masa found! That is almost in the Earth incentive location. Well, there's endgame, even more endgame equipment. Rune Sword is not too bad either. But that Masa's pretty big. So, Masa breakpoints, let's see, 29 for 6 hits? Yeah, 29 for 6 hits on that Masa. Definitely possible. I don't think our runners are going to go that high, but it's definitely possible. Definitely interesting here. I mean, Xcal and Masa here is very interesting. We have 2 very good endgame items here. But the difference is Wildham can't use Excalibur. And there is the loot. That is go mode for Wildham, but he doesn't have the promotion tail to use with that Excalibur that he has. So big advantage on the early fights of Topher goes to fryteeth because he has the Masa. Without the tail, Wildham's potential for killing them is a little less, or actually a good amount less, comparatively to fryteeth. So now, this is one of the things is fryteeth's gonna have to realize is how many fights does he bypass? He's actually in pretty good levels. Level 19 is not bad. It's going to be a loose slab that leads to tail. And this is the ruse stick, which is going to be a little unfortunate for Wildham, but completely needed. Especially when we're not going to get the promotion with all of those awesome armor that Wildham has found. Promo's not needed, but with Wildham having all this armor that's available for a night, I mean, that can save you a lot of headache against a Kraken 2 there. Because that's a lot of armor. He had Opal +3, he had a Dragon armor +2, plus the ribbons and stuff like that. I mean, that's just so much absorb that we're missing out on. And the X-Cal, definitely. That's one thing, unfortunately, is these early fiends are going to be definitely a big advantage for fryteeth. Now, later on, it's going to even out. But Lich, Carry, and Kraken 2, I think are going to be the ones that are definitely going to go to advantage to fryteeth. Who needs armor when you... Definitely true. But, it definitely helps when you don't get turn order. Because I don't think in fryteeth's case, if he had, like, the fire armor that Wildham has, he gets hit for anywhere near enough. Or, you know, the same amount. Because he had fire armor and he had a fire shield, which was a lot of absorb. So, how much does Wildham want? He's in go mode. I would assume he's only going to do checks as he goes. And I think that's what he needs to do here. I don't think Wildham has the information that fryteeth has about Temple of Fiends' metal slimes. So, I don't like him passing up on that nachos. Double nachos. That's really good experience. It doesn't matter what I like or not like, because both of these runners are in the round of 8, so they have a plan and they are going with it. And Wildham completely bypasses pretty much all the chests there in Sea Shrine. He says, I'm gonna go take on Kraken. I'm in go mode, so we don't got time to wait. fryteeth also going with Bane over Brack. I don't think he bought Brack, though. I don't think he's been to Melman yet. That's got like a... what? Oh, no, he does have Brack. Brack comes out. Ineffective. Teammate does not want its Brack. Asa not doing well either. So, switching between Bane and Brack, hoping for better RNG there. Maybe trying... oh, goes with the Bane again. Ineffective. Ink comes out, not going to do a whole lot here. Wildham on Kraken's floor, making their way over to Kraken. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of fight difference we will have. Bane still coming out missing. Mosa's not doing a whole lot of damage. But we're able to cut through finally. 2 hits for 250. fryteeth's gonna light their third orb. And we'll be in go mode very, very shortly. Once we turn in that TNT, then from the TNT we're gonna go to Volcano more than likely. How many chests will our runners check in Volcano? Wildham's already done Armory, so he's not going to be doing that. But how much will fryteeth go for promotion? Probably none, because he doesn't have very much armor for endgame. Or the promotion-locked armor. Here we go. Brack's coming out. That's got a 26% chance. Saber Bonk. We know Kraken can hit pretty hard. Brack misses. Kraken with 7 hits says, see you later, thief. Brat comes out, misses again. Dark comes out. That's a great turn for Wildham since we haven't used any Roost Sticks. Fire 2 comes out. Wildham breathes a sigh of relief. There's 517 damage. And Brack finally hits on the 3rd time. Bracken the Kraken. Both runners are going to be in Volcano here at the same time. Oh, Game 3 action, folks, and let me tell you, our runners are neck and neck. Will Wildham bother reviving the thief now or wait? Not gonna waste time. Says, we don't got time for that. Parks it in an unusual spot. Definitely park it in the bottom left side there. The volcano. I don't think he saved just before going in either. Fryteeth completely bypasses armor. He misses out on the 3rd ribbon. And a fire armor and shield. Does check these right here on the Agama floor. These are pretty easy checks. Don't really hurt the encounter table. Wildham's not walking on the lava there. Costing him some time. That's all Fryteeth checked. Oh, decides to go after that pro cape. Well, technically our fighter could use that because it doesn't have a shield slot. Decides not to equip it on our fighter though. And Wildham just go modes it also. Doesn't want the tail, doesn't care, knows that he's up against the number 2 seed in Fryteeth. Doesn't even bother healing. The poor Black Mage is down to 30 HP. Gary's been pulled left-hand side. We've done about 300 damage. The Black Mage goes down. We didn't heal. Blaze comes out. If Carrie gets a good turn order and attacks, we're in trouble. Doesn't, we're able to kill Carrie. That was potentially dangerous there. Big swing by the Vorpal. Oh, the Black Mage gets one shot by Carrie. I honestly think Fryteeth loses that fighter if Carrie swung. If Carrie swung there, I think that fighter dies and he loses that dive. Because that is a very, very equipped Black Mage. It's got gold plus bracelets, it's got ribbon that went plus, and it has the Pro Cape plus, which is almost better equipped than his fighter. Alright, Wildham's gonna be our first one in the Temple of Fiends here, folks. I hope you're at the edge of your seats. Hope you got your popcorn and your tray tables up in your seats in the upright position, because we're in for a one heck of a ride here. That was definitely, yeah. Fryteeth was able to get that encounterless volcano, but he almost cost himself that dive. Thankfully, we got turn order, and Carrie decided not to punch and casted Blizzard instead. Oh, unrunnable red D. Interesting. Alright, so, as we pointed out earlier, Wildham evens out once we get to about Kraken and Tiamat. The early game here, Fryteeth has the advantage with that Masa. So it's really dependent. Wildham really needs to literally go ham on these fiends, the early fiends. Casting nuke, casting whatever things we can do to prevent these early fiends, or, you know, taking them out as early and as quickly as possible. That Masa is going to do a lot of damage very quickly, comparatively to that Vorpal. And the thieves really aren't going to do a whole lot here. We're just hoping that they survive long enough so that they can take a hit or two from Kraken 2. Hopefully one hit if we're lucky. And there's a stun touch. Down goes... Oh boy, this is stun touch Gurmadusas. Thankfully we have ribbons. One of our meat shields is down on Wildham's side. Fryteeth maybe runs into the same pack of stuff here. It'll be interesting, though the top thief has way better health. Actually, both of them do. Do we get better turn order? Yes. Quad A does. And Wildham's taking on Lich 2 big nuke swing for 270. The Lich doesn't have much left in this. Maybe gonna force us to use another nuke. No, the Vorpal's got to do it for us. Saves us a nuke charge. Fryteeth is now pulled Lich. Lich has only shown punching so far. There's a Quad X. That's not going to do much. Wildham right hand side making his way over to carry 2. Gonna heal up first. Great round for Fryteeth. 1 rounds it. Lich is down. Now we're both on the fire floor. We're gonna Saber Bonk Temper on Carry. We're gonna give Carry a chance to do something. Big hit by the Coral Sword. Here we go. The difference here. One's got a Temper Saber. The other one's gonna go right into nuke strats and hitting. Oh, Carry's got Paralyzing Touch. Our Black Mage on the right-hand side is down. Oh, no. Fryteeth on the right-hand side going to cast some heal, too, here. Wildham is through. Masa swings. 5 hits, 249. Carry's actually kind of evasive. Or just enough absorb. But Fryteeth's got a full party. Wildham's down to a Thief and a Knight. Only the advantage here is the Knight will be able to get quicker turn order here. We gotta hope Kraken 2 doesn't have dangerous spells. Zap, not that terrible. I think, I don't know why we cast the Fire too. Alright. Oh, rub hits. Zap missed. Rub hits. Wildham's down to a fighter only. Fryteeth is now pulled... Fryteeth has now pulled Kraken 2 here. Here we go. Fast comes out on Kraken's side. Zap comes out for Fryteeth's side. Takes out one of our meat shields. Lock 2's sword on the left is going to make it a lot easier to hit that Kraken. We're going to do some sabers, or I'm sorry, ruses and some sabering here to get our stats up. Right-hand side, Vorpal, we're doing good damage here. Our second meat shield's down on the left-hand side. But right on Wildham's side, Kraken 2 is down. And there, we are solo fighter from here on out, folks. Solo fighter from here on out. Oh boy. And there's Team Edward Fan Club, and Wildham decides to run, gets the run chance. Fryteeth clears it with the Masa. I didn't really doubt it. Alright, here we go. Tia 2, right-hand side. Good turn order. Ruse comes out. Tia not hitting very bad. We might be able to get away with only 2 Ruse casts. There are some dangerous stuff here for Fryteeth. He's got to be careful. More Saber Bonking coming up. More Saber Bonk. Hopefully no more non-elemental spells. All we've got are potions to keep our fighter alive. 411's decent damage. 214. We've only done about 500 damage. Oh, that's 800, 900 damage. We are close to the vanilla HP. There it is. Tia 2 is down. Team Edward Fan Club. Oh no, we tried to run from them. We didn't get it. And we're going to get pummeled. Oh, Fryteeth wipes to it. That is one thing, folks, you have to know. Do you ruse or do you run from them? And that completely cost it. This is another fight. Oh, Wildham, no. Wildham fails the run. Airs 6 of them. They can punch very hard here. We don't have plus luck. Oh, we get through. Wildham manages to get through. Can he change the fate of anybody that was not ranked above 4? So far, anybody ranked above top 4 has not been able to get through. Here we go. Ruse, great turn order here. Chaos doesn't hit very hard. That fire armor, fire shield, lots of absorb on that knight paying off big. We've got 2 Ruse stacks now. Now we're going to do some sabering. Great turn order. Chaos is punch happy. This is good. Uh-oh. Never mind. We're starting to cast stuff by Chaos. We have 437 HP. Big swing by the Vorpal. 5 hits for 644 with a couple crits. This could be good here. Can we get into a loop of some kind? 5 for 700. We've done 1,300. Big hit for 1,100. Wildham punches his ticket into the Elite Four. Wow. What a great race there. Comes down to the Team Edward fan club and the Kraken combo. Wow. GG's for Wildham there to be able to punch his ticket into the top 4. Fryteeth, one heck of a race himself there as the runner-up from last year. Proves once again the reason why he is a top runner. But Wildham able to make it through with a Vorpal. That was amazing. There you go. I'm going to see if Wildham wants to join us in here as fryteeth on the left-hand side continues down the dive, or the re-dive here. Temple Fiends Revisited. Twilight Fan Club strikes again. I mean, it almost cost Wildham the dive too. I mean, you could say what you want to say, but... that was... I mean, that is the one downside of the solo fighter. I mean, that's one thing that you'll see a lot of runners do is you have to make that split-second decision. Do I ruse or do I try and, you know, test my luck? Carry with first turn nuke. Well, that's not something both of our runners ran into to start. Oh, for sure. Will Bloodworth, the Thieves had +7 luck. And the Black Mage had +15 luck. So, like, they're running away. But yeah, so Carry hid its teeth, waits until Fryteeth re-dive before showing the nuke. Devastatingly takes out the Black Mage. Now we know it's possible we can win with the solo fighter. Alright, here we go. We didn't equip a ribbon on that thief. I think it can zap very quickly. And there it goes. So we're gonna ruse. We're gonna ruse some more. Then we're gonna start powering up the masa. Alright, here we go. Masa swings. Big hit. 4 hits for 357. Kraken just punching here. Decides, I cast zap. I took out your thief. That's all I wanted to do. Bane comes out. Oh, that's some scary stuff. If we didn't have some ribbons, this Kraken too could have been a very good gatekeeper. Bane zap. I think it had fast. And just to let you know, we will be rating, I I will see if fryteeth wants to do a quick interview, but we will be rating RPG Limit Break. Oh, wow. Bad turner there as I completely was distracted. Tornado comes out. We're on our knees here for fryteeth's side. Damage poison comes out. We have 3 hits. Blaze comes out. There's no way we can take that much damage with bad turn order and a crit. And fryteeth is going to take the forfeit. Thank you, fryteeth, for joining us for this tournament. You did a great job, and I wish you the best of luck moving forward in your future events. Thank you. fryteeth does decide not to do any more interviews. So with that, I am going to be bringing us over to RPG Limit Break and to watch the CC versus, the CC versus Ganon's Gone Wild. They're doing their game 1. So with that, I'm going to start it up right now. And I wish you all a great night. Have a great weekend.